All right. Hey, everybody. It's John Paduchak. Thanks for joining us tonight for our webinar. We're really excited tonight to have Mitch Carson and Peter Drew. I just happened to run into the Hangout Millionaire guys recently with a webinar that David Perdue did, and I was very, very impressed with what I saw with the Hangout Millionaire software and the case studies and run-through that they did. So, super excited to have them here tonight, and I'm just going to turn it over to you guys and let you get started.
Well, that's great. So once we get started, if we can mute ourselves on the other end, that would be great. And then we'll be able to jump through and get this going. So if anybody who's on the line can mute themselves, that would be terrific. And I'll get going. My name is Mitch Carson, and as an SEO and video marketing expert, I'm always seeking out the best solutions and to implement strategies as quickly as possible. And one thing I know from past experiences, tonight we're going to have quite a few questions, and Peter Drew, who's on the line, he's the expert, the developer of the system, the solution that you're going to learn about tonight. He's going to be able to answer your questions live, right on the fly if you have them, and we'll be able to address in the time today, and if not, we're going to stay on a little bit after so everybody can get all of their questions answered. That's where I wanted to start. And one of the things I wanted to mention, you've all heard about the power of video and Hangout marketing, or John wouldn't have had you on this call tonight. I mean, it's a really good thing to do, and that's what we're going to communicate to you today and show you the proof as to why. So what's today's agenda and promise? We're going to show you 4 profitable case studies, discover how to find the profits in your niche with money keywords, and there's a gigantic difference between money keywords and information keywords where people are just looking for, hey, where's the local theater, versus I need a dentist now, or emergency dentist now. That type of a distinction is really important when you seek out the right keywords, and we're going to go through that and show you the difference as we progress tonight, because I'm sure, John, you can agree that's the difference between being profitable online and being unprofitable. I mean, when you make money versus you don't make money, and keyword research is critical. It's vital to your success. Third thing is 5 unique ways to differentiate Hangout Millionaire in the marketplace, and there really is no competition for the solution that Peter designed. And how to get your rankings to stick, using authority sites, using all of the techniques that used to be done manually can be done for you in an automatic fashion with the use of our well-designed robot. And what to expect moving forward, how you can implement these strategies for your business tomorrow. So this is the #1 question that exists in everybody's mind around the world. And I'm sure we've got some viewers that are outside of the United States, outside of Canada. They could be as far away as Karachi, Pakistan. And this is the radio call letter that goes on in everybody's head. What's in it for me, or what's in it for you? And here's what's in it for you. How to get first page Google rankings, how to get first page YouTube rankings, and there is a difference, but we show you how to get rankings on both. And can you say profits? That's what's in it for you, how to make money. Otherwise, this is a hobby. Or do you want to create a business and an income stream? That's what this will do. 3 ways to profit without using a camera. If you are camera shy, or you just don't like or have the time to make videos, we can show you how to use this tool, the solutions that we're going to showcase today, without having to use makeup or any of that. And how to rank faster than a speeding bullet. Well, maybe not faster than a speeding bullet, but how about within 2 to 3 hours you are on the first page, and we've got proof to show you. And this is the image I want to show you in the very first slide, is you are stepping on a gold brick road. Oz was a long time ago and was a fairy tale. This is a real scenario. This is your life. Does this make sense? You are stepping on a gold brick road when you implement the strategies. The techniques, the outcomes have been life-changing, and we're going to show you 3 of the 4 case studies. They have changed their lives. They are now existing where they want to live on their own terms because they chose to take the first step on this gold brick road, just like you can, and you will when you see and embrace the system. And I want to start off with a gift. This comes from Peter and I. You're going to get, at the end of the call, this will be emailed to you because we're collecting email addresses, and per John's instruction and acceptance, we're going to send this out to everybody on the list that stays for the call for our Hangout. We're just hanging out together, presenting something, and you're going to want to implement this or not. If you are an action taker, you're going to implement. And this is our book, The Serious Business Owner's Guide to Clients Forever. How do you retain them? How do you keep them? Understanding and capitalizing on their motives, etc. You're going to be able to see this is just chock full of information, great detail. You'll get this, and this is authored by Peter and I. So who is Peter Drew? I'm going to have the ability to share something, the privilege of sharing who Peter is. He's a full-time online marketer for over 15 years. He's the CEO of Brute Force SEO, which has a sterling reputation, was consistently a top 5 affiliate in Friend Finder Inc., which sold for just shy of $1 billion. That's B for billion dollars. And generated over 8 figures online. How many can claim that and prove it? He can. And he's owned many software development companies, and he's known as the king of automated software solutions, and I'm going to show why he earned that crown today. You're going to see why with all the various solutions. The manual becomes automatic and robotic when you figure out the system, and that's what this master mechanic of the internet has been able to create. He's a respected SEO professional for the last 7 years, and his main SEO membership site is still going strong after 6 years. That speaks volumes. In this fast-changing world, in the internet that we're working in, people come and go very quickly, and you just can't find them. They assume different names, and they go under something. No. He's been around, and this is what I like most about him. He's got a perfectly clean reputation online, and that is valuable. And John, I'm going to invite you in to just comment here. When someone has a clean reputation who's been online for as long as he has, for 15 years, what is that rather telling? Does that give you some comfort to be able to reveal this source, to share it with your valuable clients?
Absolutely. It's hugely telling, Mitch.
Great to know, and thank you for that response. Now, here's Peter with his 2 daughters right here, and his wife took the picture, so he's smiling there, and that's in earnest, so you know that there is a man behind the robots that we're going to share with you today. And that's from the Gold Coast of Australia. You're going to hear about him in a little bit, but who am I? I'm a published author with John Wiley & Sons. I'm a former syndicated radio show host with CBS in LA. I've spoken on direct marketing in a few countries around the world, and I'm responsible for 9 figures in sales on television via infomercials. So I've got a deep media background, and I've been published in quite a few noteworthy publications. But let's get started. Here's the proof, me being interviewed on CNBC. You're not seeing my face except right here and here, where you see me with my radio show, my former radio show in LA. So this is the #1 question I want to bring up for our participants today on this Hangout. What is the value of owning the #1 ranking in your market? Ponder that question for a second, because if you want to take ownership of being the #1 person in your market, I'm not talking about being a celebrity, everybody likes you, but if you're owning the #1 position where people are going and spending money, how valuable is that to you? And we're going to show case studies today that prove this and how it has changed lives. So if you were able to master the skill of owning the #1 ranking in your marketplace, where would you be in 3 years from now, 5 years from now? You've got to answer that question. And if you were able to learn this loophole, how to become the #1 person in your marketplace, can you imagine what a shortcut this will be to your success? You have to answer that. So what does Hangout Millionaire, which is the solution we're sharing with you today, provide you? It is the final, the critical piece that completes the puzzle of putting all of these elements together, which used to confuse me. I'm just like you. I'm an online guy that has had to learn how to navigate this game, putting all the pieces of the puzzle together so I could finally profit. It's the last piece. It is also the glue that'll put you together and make you money. Now let me get started and show you this. Here's our first case study. It's a man named Alex Mendoza, and he publishes a magazine called Billionaire Mentor in the iTunes store. And Alex has been online for, gosh, probably since the beginning. He's extremely successful. If you're to look at him at marketingonline.com, he's been around and he's made millions and millions of dollars online and teaching others. And his space is, he's one of the mentors, one of the teachers of competitions with using Google Hangouts in different formats. Now, he came to me and said, can you help me with my rankings? He knew I was an SEO professional, and I said, I've got an unbelievable solution which shortcuts the success for my clients, and I want to share it with you. So his first challenge was how to monetize Google Hangouts, which is the keyword phrase he gave me. I want to rank for that. It's a money keyword phrase. People want to learn how to make money with Google Hangouts, and we were able to rank him. Peter was able to rank him, as you can see with the red arrow at the bottom there, in 2 hours. Remember when I mentioned earlier about the speeding bullet? Okay, pretty fast within 2 hours to get ranked on the web, which is important. You see the red highlighted up here on the web. This isn't a video ranking. This is on the web, which is the largest, most competitive search platform on Google within 2 hours. His rankings have improved since we took the screenshot when he chose to work with us several months ago. So how to monetize Google Hangouts, he manages to own that position, as well as right here, how to profit from Google Hangouts. And here's what's interesting. That's 2.2 million results for that keyword phrase. Now, what you see here are 2 separate videos. This was uploaded by Peter Drew, so he was able to overtake Alex's listing where he was ranking. Peter, using his channel, was able to occupy positions 1 and 2, first page of Google on the web with 2 videos. Now, here's what you're going to notice about the videos. Video 1 is 11 minutes, 16 seconds. The second video is 11 minutes, 21 seconds. Impressive? I believe so. So what were the steps that we used? We selected the right keywords. In this case, a very advanced, well-known, successful marketer. The hardest that we had to work with was the one that gave us the keywords, which are very important. We set up Web 2.0 properties, which we're going to explain to you in a few minutes. And then we ran Hangout Millionaire. That is the final step. So the first 2, think of, you set up the right keywords, you run the Web 2.0 properties, and you run Hangout Millionaire. Again, this is worth repeating and critical, and I suggest you write this down. Don't lean off and do something. Take out a pen, a paper, and write this down, because this has got to resonate, sink in your brain to be there at the forefront. You use the right keywords. You set up Web 2.0 properties. Here's an example of Web 2.0 properties in the social media landscape. You have sites like Dig, SlideShare, Forum, Bebo, Orkut, LinkedIn, Ning. All of these are considered high authority, high page rank, highly credible, heavy trafficked sites where you can post your videos, your hangouts, your content, such that you have all these tremendous links that create traffic for you and credibility for your sites. We're going to show you how this can be set up, what sources we use, and how we can do it for you. If you like things DFY done for you, we can show you how that can be done very reasonably. And the question that often comes up, I'm not familiar with Web 2.0, Mitch. Well, all I can say is it's easy to set up. If you don't want to have it set up, you can use an outsourcer. We can do it for you, or you can do it. It's not difficult because we show you tutorials how you can implement this. Here's an example of one of the platforms that we use called OnlyWire. Write this down, onlywire.com. I use it every day. It has, this is a snapshot of some of the Web 2.0 properties that you can syndicate. What do I mean by syndicate? You post it once, you set it and forget it, and it'll populate all of these high authority, high page rank sites for you. Do you like that done for you? I believe so. Do you want to go out and create your own fishing pole and cast the line yourself, or would you like the fish served to you? We show you how you can get the fish served, and we'll stuff it down your throat for you if you want it. Okay? This has 60 plus links. This will feed you tremendous credibility. The exact steps that were used. Let's talk about the manual system. This is where I'm going to invite Peter to come into the call. You're going to meet Peter, and he's got an Australian accent. Everybody loves it. He's not a kangaroo, but this guy is an incredible developer, and he's going to talk about the private island for his friend and client that he did a manual system. So let's talk about this for a sec, Pete.
Sure. This video, as you can see, was uploaded in October 2008. one of my best mates, Brett, he owned a private island. He had it for about 3 or 4 years and decided to sell it. He told me he was selling it after he listed it with a real estate company, and they had no web presence whatsoever. So luckily, they flew over his island and produced this awesome video. So I downloaded that video and did some video marketing for him. It took me a week, but like 3 or 4 hours a day for a week, but I had phenomenal results. We got high page listings for really important high ticket item keywords like private island. It doesn't get much higher than that. But the end result was that, as you can see, I put the agent's name in the video and his phone number. And for the 6 months after I uploaded those videos, he got over 200 leads for buying private islands. So it was a phenomenal result, and Brett ended up selling the island. So that's my history with video marketing. But since then, I've learned everything I've learned about video marketing over the last 6 years. I've put into this software application.
Oh, that's great. Hey, sorry.
See.
Oh, can you see now? Are we back where we were?
No, I can see you now.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me get this. Yeah. Well, let me get this fixed real quick. We had a little bit of a snap here. I
No
apologize.
worries.
Okay. Let me get this back. Okay. Are we back? Yep,
Yes.
Here we go. All right. Okay. Well, yeah, that's my curious mouse. So let's go to video. Let's go to screenshot number 2, and at the bottom down here, we show this right here where we have it circled. This is the second key phrase that you use, private island for sale, Australia. This had 51,300,000 results. That's huge. And this was put up in October of 2008. So your principles, what I want to illustrate with showing this slide is your principles, the teachings that you used to use manually, are now automated and provided in this solution, so they work soundly and have worked and are still ranking since 2008. So the question that people ask is, do you need a video? And even for the camera shy, there's a question about this. Well, no, you don't, because there's something called Instagram, which I hope most of your viewers, John, have paid attention to or at least familiar with, and you're able to use the power of Instagram and integrate it with Hangout Millionaire, which we're going to reveal to you in a second. And this is our picture of Hangout Millionaire and why it is in a carriage with Hangouts. Now, Hangouts is a platform that's a little bit over 2 years old, but still a baby, barely walking at this point in the Google kingdom. And the king is named Google, the queen is YouTube, and their biggest baby, the one that has survived really well and they're embracing and supporting, is Hangouts. And this little robot that we got here with the green eyes, that is our Hangout Millionaire. He's the robot. I really can't call him a he. It could be a she. There isn't really any sex here, but you get the idea, the androgynous robot that goes out there and does all the work for you. Now let's continue and show you a little bit more. And one of the things that we also have inside the system, and this is a recent development, you can automate all of this through YouTube Live. That's what's incredible. This has the same effect where it's the new property that has been kind of undercover. They've been gone through beta and have used this. So comment a few words about YouTube Live and why this is so important.
Well, I'm very happy to announce that this week we're releasing a significant update to Hangout Millionaire, where as long as being able to produce Hangout videos using the Google Hangouts platform, we are now able to produce YouTube Live videos using the new YouTube Live system. And the beauty of the YouTube Live system, it's owned by Google, it's owned by YouTube obviously, so it ranks well, but these produce very high quality videos. So if you have a video on your hard drive that you'd like to rebroadcast as many times as you like, using Hangout Millionaire, you can load one video in the software and literally redistribute that same video hundreds and hundreds of times. I know that because I've done it myself. And this time we can broadcast that video via a Hangout, or we can send it out via YouTube Live. So we're getting links from Google Hangouts, plus we are also getting links from YouTube Live, which helps which means our videos rank particularly well, but also the sites we are promoting in the description of our videos get phenomenally powerful links, and the sites themselves rank very well.
That's awesome. And John, I want to bring you in now. Please comment about, I know that you and your partner are really adept at training people on how to use Hangouts. Now you've got this other ancillary or program that's there. Please comment about what you think about YouTube Live and how this is going to really bolster their results.
Yeah, I think YouTube Live is definitely a game changer for a lot of different reasons. Obviously, the quality being one, but I know Peter's often said it's another set of links from a Google property. So I mean, just that alone is huge.
Yeah,
so,
it's part of the kingdom. It's essentially part of the kingdom, is what I want to bring up. So,
right.
Well, let's keep going. I want to show you some more of the pieces that we're going to go through. Now, the question that arises quite often is global versus local. What am I going to get into when do I want to market my business and SEO it for local or global? Well, we've done both, and the first case study I want to talk about where I got involved, and this is global versus local, using a manual system, and now we do everything within a couple hours. That it took me well over a week with 9 of my staff members working on this to rank this man, and he was able to make this kind of money, and I want to show it when Pete can play the video, please.
Hi, my name's Darren Stevens. I'm the best-selling author of the book Millionaires and Billionaires Secrets Revealed. And I just want to tell you about a gentleman that I contracted to do some work for me, which his name was Mitch Carson. Now, Mitch promised me that he could get me on the page 1 rankings of YouTube and Google in a really short period of time. And I went, okay, I really doubt that, but I gave it a go. And he blew me away, because literally in just 1 week he not only got me on the front page and #1 position on YouTube, I was actually #1 also then on Google worldwide in a really competitive phrase, which was how to write a bestseller, because I teach a program called howtowriteabestseller.com. And anyway, he blew me away. He got the results in a week, and because of that, I had people ring up. That had seen the ad on Google, or seen the rankings on Google. It wasn't an ad, and they rang up and booked into my program, and they invested over $23,500 in my program just because of seeing me ranked #1 on Google. And that was all due to Mitch Carson. And it's just blown me away. They flew all the way over from Singapore simply from seeing what had happened. So if you're looking for somebody that can really get you ranked really highly on YouTube or Google, or who's just a master at marketing, I can't recommend highly enough Mitch Carson.
Well, that was a hell of a testimonial, and I worked very, very hard using a manual techniques and not doing half of what Hangout Millionaire will do automatically for you, and I didn't use Web 2.0 properties, which is what we strongly support today, to shortcut the success. But this was a great testimonial, and we're going to show you more. Now, the question was, what about competition? This lady right here, named Ruth Sherman, came to me and said, I teach Fortune 100 company executives how to look great on camera when they're interviewed by the press. They're pretty much dorks or not comfortable out there publicly, and I have to get them to undork them so they are comfortable in front of a camera, and she is paid a whopping $60,000 with each contract. And she wasn't even ranking anywhere. We ran the system, and here's what happened. She got ranked for 2 keywords, and how to look great on camera. This is another screenshot. Ultimate consulting coach, overcoming stage fright, job interview skills and training, multiple keyword phrases. That's one of the things we're going to reveal. You can drop in dozens of keyword phrases into the tool, and it'll rank you for all of them. You just have to run, you set it and forget it, and it takes care of you. Well, she's not doing any more SEO. As you can see, she's got positions 1 and 2. Even if you were to check it today, you would see that she ranks positions 1 and 2 for how to look great on camera. And this was done back in March. That was a long time ago. what is that, about 7 months ago? Yes, I believe my math is correct. 7 months ago, she's still ranking, and we ran this one time using Peter's account. He did this for her, and here's what I want you to notice on these two videos. One is 3 minutes, 16 seconds. The second one is 3 minutes, 21 seconds. And they have two different video lengths. The title is slightly different because the first one is Ultimate Consulting Trainer as the second phrase in the title. The other one is Ultimate Consulting Coach. She's ranking for all of these phrases independently, but two different phrases. The description's slightly different. Tags are slightly different, so you are perceived and seen as a different video out there in the kingdom. So let's go through our second case study. This was a man. Let me talk about Zach while Peter is queuing up the video before we show you what his success is. Zach was not making much money online. He was living in Thailand. He's an American guy. He's an ex-dive master, working, teaching scuba, was doing okay, wanted to get off out of the water onto dry land as he was getting closer to his age of 50. He's in his 50s now and is making money online, and I want to play his case study. He found Peter, and boy, is he raking it in. He's over $35,000 a month in income. Let's play it, Pete.
Hey, Zach Jacobs here. I just wanted to talk about Hangout Millionaire. We were lucky enough to be able to beta test it, and in the first 30 days, we were able to add a solid 5 figures to our bottom line. The best part about this is it will continue to be residual income because we're using it for offline clients. It's been great at ranking in the number 1, number 2, and number 3 positions in Google for our offline clients. We have clients paying us a considerable sum for every lead we produce for them. And this has been a great product. So thanks a lot, Peter Drew. Thanks a lot for the updates and letting us beta test for you. We appreciate it, and this is a great product. I highly recommend you look at it and buy it today.
Awesome. So Zach was able to stay and remain on dry land. He's profiting big time. He's well over $35,000 a month, and I confirmed that again last week. He wouldn't tell me exactly how much, but he said it was higher than 35 when I got that update from him 3 months ago. Chuckle, chuckle, chuckle. This is running around the clock for him, for his clients. He is dominating his niches that he's selling leads for. And it's only in the country of Australia that he's doing this. So the market is wide open. Let's take a look inside the magic of a virtual assistant in a box. That's what we're going to show you. So this is screen number 1 right here. And you would pick, in this particular case, I'm going to invite Pete to come back on the call. We're going to go through the system inside the software that he designed. So the first keyword phrase we've got here is under the Instagram options is wedding ring. And Pete, go ahead and talk us through this.
Okay, so at the beginning, when you first start the software, you have 3 options to create videos. Number 1, you can source image content to make slide videos from Instagram. Number 2, you can create slideshow videos from the images you have stored on your computer. Or number 3, you can create videos from existing video content on your hard drive. You might have a video like I did with Alex. I downloaded his video and I loaded that in the software, and I've got that video to rank for a lot of different keyword phrases that I've put in the software. So in this instance, we're using Instagram. So you put in the keyword wedding ring, and if you progress further, Mitch, you'll see the next window where you'll see all the content that it came up with from. No, we haven't got that slide. But
okay.
That will download as many images for that keyword term that you like.
Right.
So, and you tell the software how many images to use in the video, and in this example we're using 12 to 15. So what that means is every time it makes another video, it will randomly choose 12 to 15 slides. What that means is each video the software produces is unique and different from the previous one made, which means you can make unlimited videos.
That's tremendous. Well, let's just go to the next one, because we've got here, now we're using local photos, so that's where they picked their own photos. Is that correct? And they were able to, they dropped that into this local images folder, as opposed to going to Instagram. And then here we designated 2 to 4 photos. Is that what you recommend?
Well, it depends on how much image content you've got. If you're promoting a local business, they may have a range of images, so you can do up to say 15. You don't want to go too long. So it's really, you can do a short video like 2 to 4 or 2 to 15. So each video created is dramatically different from the previous one.
Okay. Well, good. So then you're able to pick that. So let's go to here. Now we've got local videos. So this is an example of where you, like Alex, you pick up the video out of the video file from the video folder. This gives you that option, and you mark how many videos do you recommend at a time?
Well, the beauty of Hangout Millionaire is when you click on that select button and you load the folder on your hard drive that contains the video, you can have as many videos as you like in that folder, and each time Hangout Millionaire produces a new video, it will randomly select one of those videos in that folder, because what we want to achieve is as much variation in your YouTube account as possible. And that's exactly what we do. So you can either use one video or you can have a whole bunch of different videos, and every time the software creates a video for you, it will choose one of those randomly.
That's outstanding. And then we have a number order, and in this particular case, it's Instagram options. Is this where you were trying to show talk about this slide here?
Yep, that's the example. So in this example, we use wedding ring in Instagram, and these are the images you can see there that were supplied by Instagram. And now the software will turn that into a beautiful slideshow video.
That's awesome. And now in here, we've got global settings. Let's talk about this. This is ranking for local. Is that correct?
No, not. This isn't the local page.
I'm sorry. I misread that. Yeah, sorry. Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So what this does? So say you have a project, a local project. What's important on this page is that every time you create a project for a client, you can save that information as a project. And if you were to click on that pull-down menu, you'd see all the different projects I've got. So the software remembers all the settings that you do for each project. Now here you've got first image text. What the software does, it adds a slide to the beginning and the end of each video, and it gives us the ability to put text text on those images if you like, and text on the last image as well, which you see there. On that first image it says phone now with her phone number for this business we're promoting. So you have the ability to choose the duration of the slides, and in here we've got from 2 to 4 seconds. So when the software makes a video, it randomly chooses a duration between 2 and 4 seconds for each slide. So as you can see, every video we produce is going to be different from any of the videos previously created.
And that's where it is truly viewed by Google and YouTube as a unique video.
Absolutely. Because they're completely different from any created before.
Okay.
Now this is cool. So this is where if you're promoting a local business and you want to make your videos really smart, you can supply a whole range of different first image and last image photos. You select the folder, you click on that button, on the select button to select that folder, and it's saved within your profile. But also the software will remember those locations. What I've set up here is when you create a project in Hangout Millionaire, it might take up to half an hour, but then once it's created, everything's remembered, and next time you want to run that profile and create, say, 10 videos, everything's remembered, so you don't need to spend any more time. You just click next, 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 and it takes you literally 2 minutes of your own time to produce 10 to 15 videos.
Awesome. Now let's talk about this.
Also in Hangout Millionaire, we supply 25 default MP3 music files that you can use, and we use those for slideshow videos. So every time you create a video, one of those 25 MP3 files is chosen randomly, and that's background music for your slideshow video. Or of course, you can delete all the MP3s we supply and supply your own. Or if you want to use a specific MP3 file for one video, you can click on the Add MP3 File button and use that MP3 for this specific video.
That's great. And John, what do you think about that uniqueness, being able to customize your MP3s as you lay over your content, which is all inside the system? Does that add value to be able to use some customization? I mean, you have 25, and some might say, well, isn't everybody else using those 25? You know, we want to have that used.
You know, it absolutely adds value, and it makes it simple to do, which, you know, of course, is one of the toughest things for people to do it from scratch.
Yeah, so we want to make sure that we have some customization. Great. All right, well, this setting here, Pete, go ahead.
So this is our main accounts settings page, and this is where you put your Gmail account that you're using for your YouTube account or your YouTube email address. The next field down is Tumblr. If you'd like to post an embed of your video plus the description and plus the title to Tumblr, you add your Tumblr email address and password. Now, post to VCN. This is really important. Over 12 months ago, I created my own personal blog network on high authority aged domain names. Now, I created this video host network. We actually upload video files to each of these video websites. They're not embeds, they're actual video files. Google spiders all of those sites, knows it's a real legit video site, and gives us backlinks accordingly. So you have the ability to post your videos to my network, and these sites rank very well in Google also. Underneath there you can post to Blogger. So once your Hangout video, YouTube live video has been created and uploaded, we then post an embed of that to your Blogger account as well, with a different variation of your title, a different variation of the description supplied for your video that is also posted to Blogger, and so it gives you another level of links from another awesome Google entity.
From a kingdom perspective, how important is Blogger?
Blogger is very powerful, and what you're doing is, if you get your video embedded on Blogger, it's telling Google that people think your video is cool, and we're going to rank your video and the website in the description below it accordingly. And so now we come to we've got 4 radio buttons down here. We've got YouTube Live, Hangout High Quality, Hangout Low Quality, and Upload Direct to YouTube. So if you just wanted to do links, for example, use this software to produce nothing but links, you could do a direct upload to YouTube. But what I recommend is I'll do one project with a customer with Hangout High Quality, and then the next time I do 10 to 15 videos, I'll use YouTube Live. Then next time I'll do Hangout High Quality, and it gives us a really nice variation. And it's telling Google that links are coming from these different entities, so this website that's being promoted must be pretty cool. And
That's
it ranks
awesome.
it accordingly. Yep.
That's awesome. And then we've got here, this is all the video posting right here. We've got latitude and longitude when we want to work on local.
This is exactly the local page. Excuse me. So local marketing is going crazy, and particularly with our customers, because we make it so easy. If people click on that Find Params button here, it just brings up a web page. You enter the address of the local business you're promoting, and it will instantly give you the longitude and latitude for that business. You copy and paste that into the software, as you can see here, and the video that the software makes will get preference to ranking in that location, which is awesome. Below there you see the upload title field. So we use Spintax. If people aren't familiar with what Spintax is, it just gives us the ability to randomize our titles pretty much infinitely, and it's very easy to learn. It takes people about 5 minutes to learn. We supply the tutorials to do that. And you'll see where the keyword token is at the beginning of the title. You'll see on the next frame what you can enter as many keyword phrases as you like. And wherever you put the keyword token, the software takes the top keyword phrase from your list and will replace that keyword phrase wherever you see the keyword token, which makes it really easy to set up your profiles. So
That's awesome.
You enter your title, tags, and the description.
That's great. And then we've got the tags here, and then down to the description here. This is the area where also you're ensuring the magic to work for you. And then you get to check the spin text, and then you have the video link at the bottom. This is what you call optimal optimization, if there's such a term.
just on that point, people can see the table of contents tag. That is it's kind of magic what it does. What's replaced there is 5 timestamps chosen randomly from your video with links back to those timestamps. So it gives internal links, and beside each of those 5 timestamps, 5 different keyword phrases from your keyword list are chosen randomly, which really helps your videos to rank in YouTube and Google and Video Google. The link wheel token that we use there puts a link from the previous video you created, and it replaces that link wheel token, which gives you more links back to your videos. The VCN wheel gives you links to the videos you've created on our VCN network, and that title token gives you another iteration of the title used up the top in the description, which really helps your videos to rank well.
And that's all done. You set it and forget it, and it's done one time, and it just keeps working and working and working for you while you're relaxing or working on other projects. That's where we call that auto magically. I mean, I just have to ask. Yeah, go ahead, John, if you wanted to comment there.
Ask Ted. There's a couple of questions from the viewers. Would you like to hear them?
Of course.
There's one from Brad, and he says, is there a video of how to set this up and see it working?
Absolutely. I think we've got 25 video tutorials now, and I think there's 6 PDF instructional PDFs. Like, I've gone way over the top in terms of getting information across to our customers how to use this software effectively. Plus, we've got our Facebook group where if anyone gets stuck, they can ask questions there. Plus, we've got my support team who've been with me for 6 or 7 years now. So we've got all bases covered in terms of how to use the software.
Great. Sheila asked, how does this work with B2B products?
There you go, Mitch.
Well, how does it work with business to business? I would say it works extremely well, because we're going to show more case studies in a minute how this has worked extremely well. And it does. Keywords are, I mean, if you're going to talk about this, keywords aren't based on business to business or business to consumer. B2B, business to consumer, business to business, all works the same. And we're going to go ahead, and those are both great questions, and we're going to continue unless you have another question that we should answer here, or do we want to wait for more as we go along? Well, I guess yeah. Is there another question?
There's one question, and I think it's going to be an easy one. Alejandro had asked if this works for non-English keywords. I'm assuming it works for any keywords, right, Peter?
Pete and I both have to answer this. Go ahead, Pete. Please answer. Where we're going. We're very excited to answer this.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I'll do the technical part, and then you can do the other. The technical part is you can rank videos for any. You can use this software with any English characters. For example, if you type in Arabic characters, the software's not going to work. But if you do Italian using English characters or Spanish using English characters, it will work very well and will rank in those search engines. And Mitch can go on with the exciting part.
I want to share something. We haven't talked about this in the last couple Hangouts that we've done, but we should. And I want to include that proof in subsequent Hangouts. We were contacted by a man named Ernesto Verdugo to add proof to our pudding when he got involved in the election for Zuluaga, who was the up-and-coming challenger to the incumbent president of the country of Colombia, which is in South America, population 60 million people, a large country. They had a neck-and-neck race going on. Ernesto called me and said, can you help us rank some videos because it's very close in this election? So I immediately got Peter on the line. I said, wouldn't it be impressive to rank a would-be or almost president or potentially the president of the country of Colombia in South America? So we got involved. I called Peter. I'm pretty good at SEO, but when I want to bring out the big guns, I call on Peter. And Peter was able to take the video that we were provided, one video, and with Spintax, and I checked the spelling because I read and write Spanish fluently, and was able to get it all set up correctly with Peter's guidance, and we were able to rank that video I think it took, what, 3 hours, Pete, on page 1 of Google and YouTube, positions 1, 2, and 3?
Absolutely, yeah, it was, and that was in the Spanish search engine.
Yeah, and what I found, it was in the Colombian search engine, and
Sorry,
in
that's
Spain
right.
and in Mexico. Yeah, and what's beautiful about this is in the Spanish markets, if the lady wants to know if she wants to use this in the Spanish markets, she will obliterate the competition. She'll give them spankings without a belt. They're all done, washed up, completely annihilated, because nobody's doing this in those markets. This is so sophisticated, even for the English-speaking markets. You use this in a Spanish market or Italian market or a Portuguese market where they're still using the same characters that we use. This doesn't work in Chinese. Sorry, not developed yet. It doesn't work in Japanese or Korean. But anything using the same numerals that we use, letters, it's going to work and work extremely well, even more than it works in the English markets. But you are able to obliterate your competition. Thank you for asking that question. Do we have any more questions as we progress? Well, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going, guys. Let's keep going. So here's an example of a batch setting in step 8 of the process where you're able to copy-paste all the related keyword phrases that you want to punch, that you want to use in here to add to your rankings. And this is what Peter did for his client in Australia. If you want to comment here real quick, Pete.
Okay, so this is the last window of the software where you enter all the keyword phrases that you'd like to rank your videos and websites for. And so previously you saw that keyword token. So in the batch run count, you can set that up to 15 videos. So the software will create 15 videos in a row based off these keyword phrases that you enter here. So it's incredibly powerful. And once you click next, the software goes to work, creates the videos, broadcasts them, goes to Blogger, creates blogs, posts blogs, does Tumblr, and at the same time, through what you learn through our education, the third-party social sharing sites pick up on these new videos in your YouTube account and redistribute them to 60+ sites as well. So it's an incredibly powerful system.
That's great. Well, yeah, you see it here. All the way through, you pick it, and you've got all of your settings here, all the keyword phrases, and then it runs auto magically. Does this sound good so far, folks? If you can, nod digitally. Now, the question is, what about local? So I want to bring up one of our case studies who was a trademark lawyer living in Dallas. She hated being a lawyer. Her name is Angela Langlotz, as you can see her name listed below, and she said, I want to change careers, I want to work online and make this my business. So what she did was she used the Hangout system. She put in the latitude and longitude for her client that she wanted to try, and we're going to show you the results. So here's the system as we show. Everything that we went through again, she followed these steps, did everything that Peter prescribed in the system in order to make this work, and whammo, look what happened here. The first listing, remember what I mentioned about money keyword phrases. This was a money keyword phrase, Dallas fence new installations. And in the first 2, 3 positions, those are paid ads. People are paying money for this. In the right column, those are paid ads. That means there's money in this keyword phrase. Now here's where the magic is. Look at the green arrows. 1, 2, 3. These were done under accounts by Peter and Angela. Angela followed the system so well, she was able to rank under separate accounts on positions 1 and 2, and the master, Peter Drew, is in position 3. We don't know why, but these are 3 different videos. The same video, repurposed 3 different ways, and a ranking for positions 1, 2, and 3 organically versus the paid keyword phrases that people are paying money to get clicked on. And here's the beauty. From what I read last, over 85% of the clicks are in the organic section. John, do you want to confirm that? Because this is huge. This is where the software starts to get really exciting. Are you following me so far? Does this start to make sense? Can you see how the software will shorten your path to success? If you are an SEO expert, you have a rudimentary understanding of search engine optimization, search engine marketing, you'll see how valuable this is to have an organic listing on the first page where people are spending money. Red arrows mean dollars down the drain. Green arrows mean dollars that you are making money using the software, where this gal was able to change her life, and we're going to hear about her. Let's hear about what Angela talked about. Peter, can we play Angela Langlot's experience and why this is so critical? This is a gal that was an attorney.
Absolutely.
Hi, Angela Langlotz here. I wanted to offer my thoughts on Peter Drew's Hangout Millionaire software. I had the opportunity to beta test this software for a 3-month period, and I thought that the software was absolutely amazing. It allowed me to rank on the first page of Google and YouTube videos that were associated with very, very competitive keywords. These were keywords that had more than 4 million Google search results. In some cases, I was actually able to rank these videos in less than an hour. I was absolutely blown away by what it could do. I can also tell you that Hangout Millionaire comes with good documentation and good support. Peter and his crew are really great about offering support if you can't use the documentation to figure out what you need to do. So if you want to rank your videos on the first page of Google and YouTube, I highly recommend Peter's Hangout Millionaire software. It will help you rank your videos.
Awesome. So that was Angela. She was able to leave her job as an attorney. She is just creating videos for her clients and selling, leasing those rankings to people, so she is in control. They cannot leave her or they will lose the leads that come in. Lose the leads. Nobody wants to do that. People want to make money with the leads. We'll show you how. Let's talk about the next incredible example. This young lady, that's what 24, and was able to, let's explain what happened here. Roll it, Peter.
My name's Ellen Trokovic, and I'm the owner and manager of houseoftroy.com.au. My website specialises in selling bandage dresses to women aged 18 to 25. I had my business up and running for about 1 year before I realised I really needed to get my website ranking higher in Google because it was completely unranked. I had heard of odesk.com and was about to start paying someone overseas to do my SEO for me when, coincidentally, I joined my local squash club and met Peter Drew, owner and creator of hangoutmillionaire.com. After a few weeks of playing squash with Peter, I mentioned to him that I run my own online website and that I was looking for someone to do my SEO. He then mentioned that he had just created a new software called Hangout Millionaire, and that he needed a website to trial it on. I then agreed to this, and after just a few weeks, after the trial, my website had gone from being completely unranked to page 7 of Google, which was amazing. It's now been about 2 months since the start of the trial, and my website is now ranked page 1 for all of my keywords, which has been unbelievable. My sales have gone from, on average, about 5 a week to now 15 a week, and I have hangoutmillionaire.com to thank for it.
So this was valuable and clear proof. I mean, if you agree, nod your head yes. I can see you digitally. John, is this impressive that we were able to do this? Now let's talk about some of these results. Right here, you will see Bandage Dress Australia. We've highlighted it in yellow, houseoftroy.com.au. This is a global listing, a global ranking that is outside of Australia, but she is on position 3. This is where she was at the beginning when Peter took her on as a client. Let's go to another phrase, bamboo bandage dress. Now what I want to show you throughout all these arrows, this is called total domination. Complete obliteration of the competition. Now, how was she able to do this? Because she followed the system that Peter prescribed for her. She's ranked in positions 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not her video that's ranking. This is her website. Positions 1, 2, 3, 4. Position 5 is an image. So under the image search, she is right there. And then you see the last arrow is the video that she's ranking for, the Hangout that was created via Hangout Millionaire. All the other listings, pushed her base website to the top because of all the traction, the traffic, and the legitimization using the Web 2.0 properties that were all done automatically with the system. Let's look at the next listing. We've got bandage dress House of Troy under the whole global system of bandage dresses. Now, this is something else. Tropez bandage dress, which is a long tail keyword phrase, is still with 2.7 million searches. This is what these young hotties wear, and wear these really tight dresses, but they sell like crazy. They love them. We love to watch. And look what happens here. houseoftroy.com is position 1. It's position 2. Position 3 is the video. Position 4 is the video that was created with the system, spun a different way. Then the position 5, this is where I want you to see the incredible success. So I want you to see how this can work for you, what it did for her. Again, total domination of the keyword phrase. The last position you see on the screen is her Facebook fan page. Facebook fan page. Can you see how this software will shorten your success if you follow what has been done for others? Now let's talk about where she's living today, the life she's living, and what she was doing before. Peter, I invite you back in on the Hangout.
So, look, this is a really cool story to talk about. Right now, Ellen is getting between 7 to 10 sales per day from her website. Her website's when I first started, her website wasn't ranking in the top 1,000 for any of the 20 terms that we determined are the terms she wanted to be found for. So after those rankings came in, she was working as a legal secretary, and once the sales started coming in, she realized she didn't need to work as a legal secretary anymore, and she decided to go back to Croatia, where she was born, and travel. So she took a laptop, ran her business from her laptop, and started traveling. And she's coming back. I just spoke to her on Facebook the other day. She's coming back next week, so she wants to catch up. And so I asked her if she could do the Hangout Millionaire hashtag in a sign, and so she's been sending me photos from all over the world with the Hangout Millionaire hashtag sign, which is pretty cool.
That's incredible. I mean, and this gal is living the dream. She's able to use the system that you laid out for her, make money while she's sleeping. All she has to do is go and travel, check, and she's having somebody drop ship the orders for her. This is life. Isn't this cool? Are you ready to have something like this work for you? I have to ask you. So let's keep going on. And if you could mute yourself on the line there, that would be great. I'm sure you want to know your next move. What is it going to take in order for you to have the same results? Can you imagine what result you would have if you were able to implement this in your niche, in your money-making niche, which we can help you design and find the money-making? If you knew the secrets, like the people that we showed you, these are real case studies, real people just like you were able to implement this. So let me go through what's available for you today. It's our complete toolbox to make your Hangouts a success. There's a content repurposing resources guide. Now, why is this important? And I list this because on our Facebook fan page, the Facebook participation, Facebook family group, where I'm active every single day, it's the most active of 60 fan page groups I belong to, where we update and advise each other on a daily, sometimes hourly basis, how to improve things. The repurposing resources guide is how to get your content out there in the most current, best, safest way. So your content, your videos, your Hangouts, your YouTube live videos are out there seen with eyeballs that are interested in buying your services, your products. That's part of the system. And the good thing is, through our Hangout Millionaire training, which is the most involved in the marketplace, we guide you through every step you take. The one lady asked during our Hangout early on, when that question came to us, are there tutorials? And then some. I would say, yes, there are lots of them, holding your hand all the way through, just like you see in this chalkboard. So let me go through what's inside the Hangout Millionaires private group. It's a private members-only Facebook. You have got to be part of the family to embrace this, because you get incredible tips, because I'm learning as an SEO professional every day from these. You get to ask your most pressing questions on there. Post about your Hangouts and your skills. Post requests you're looking for. You get to cross-promote your business, and you get the updates that are constantly there for the Content Repurposing Resources Guide. You also get a copy of Copy Sniper for people that are challenged with writing their sales copy. This is a great solution. We embrace it because we use it. It's important to be able to write good sales copy. How to write this? Copy Sniper does this automatically. It's a $1,000 program. You get to look at it for free for 1 month. You can cancel, no problem. Your credit card's not going to be run. You get to use it, abuse it, try it, make it make money for you. And if you choose to proceed with it, go ahead. If not, no big deal. But it's included for free with us. Nowhere else can you get this included. I will do a hangout with you. John, I want you to say how important this is to just get off your butt and do something. How important is it to get a hangout done? You can either have one of two choices. I'm a former syndicated radio show host with CBS in LA. I will do a radio interview with you, which you can use in your marketing. That is valuable in itself. I charge $1,000 to do that. I'm going to do it for your group for free. Or I will sit on a hangout and guide you through the process. We'll record it together, and we'll show you how to syndicate it and use it with the system. I'm happy to do that because I want to see success. Would you like to be one of our case studies of success that we can talk about? It'll get you business. The more you're talked about, the more business you get. And that's what we'll do. And I'm happy to do that for the people that choose to invest and take action today. I'm included in the process. And you get our book. All you have to do is give the email to John, and he's going to send it out to you. We've got the link. Hangout Millionaire, the system. Let me go through what the software is. This is good for 2 licenses on 2 computers, and if you have a Mac, all you have to do is add parallels to use this, no problem. You get access to Peter's private video network, incredibly valuable as a standalone itself. You get the total resource toolbox with every source that we use for keyword research, all the Web 2.0 properties that we suggest, all the vendors that we use for ancillary services. You get the Copy Sniper trial. You get the recorded interview with me, and all you have to do is click on JohnP.hangoutmillionaire.com. Here's what the value is of this whole solution. The Hangout Millionaire software, if you were to go online right now, it's $197 a month. You get it. That's the value if you were to buy it month by month, which we have dozens of people doing that aren't privy to what is happening here today. You've got a special value, special offer. Peter's private video network has a $1,000 value. His total resource toolbox. You get a Copy Sniper trial, which we just assigned a $99 value. It's $1,000 a year if you want to invest. A recorded interview with me, which is what I do charge. You get to have this. Anybody that's doing a hangout with you today that's worth their weight in salt is charging at least $1,000 to set this up. I'll work it through. It's included with the software solution because I want to create more case studies, more proof, and help you launch your success. So today with John's group, for only $997 per year or $297 will get you started today, and you won't be billed again for 3 months. You can work the system. Get the interview with me. You get the Copy Sniper trial. You get all of this included for only $297, and we won't bill you again for 3 months. Or you can do and save yourself some money and spend $997 right now. Do it now. Click on the link, JohnP.hangoutmillionaire.com. This has a value of over $4,800 if you bought it menu style, if you bought it cafeteria style. But if you do this right now, do it now, click on the link. Action takers are the ones that make all the money. The people that sit on the fences, sit on the fences. They do not make money. So let's talk about some more results as you are signing up. But I want to continue and show you the proof. John Mellinger was able to occupy 10 spots. You see what is highlighted there. His software pushed him into new levels. That was to the tune of $140,000 when he put on a seminar in his local market using the system to rank for his local SEO professional. Is that incredible? $140,000? Is that enough to pique your interest? This guy is in our Facebook group. There's no BS. He posted this. This is in our Facebook group. You can see the proof yourself. All you have to do is invest and participate. Here's another example. Stephen Henby, of course, he's not going to include the keyword phrases. He doesn't want you to do it, but his jaw just dropped. Within 2 hours, he was ranking in position 1, second place on page 1. Incredible. So what I want you to do is click on JohnP.hangoutmillionaire.com and do it now. Are you ready for your life to change? That's what this software will do. Think about Ellen Trokovich and what happened to her. Zach Jacobs living the life of his dream in Phuket, Thailand, making over $35,000 a month. That's what he admitted to. He's making a lot more. So I'm excited to be able to work with you guys. Those of you that are action takers, and I know that people are ordering already, I can see it coming in, you've got to get in on this. Are you ready to have a virtual assistant in a box? Are you tired of all the excuses that people make over in certain countries in Far East Asia that say, I'm sorry, sir, I have a vacation, sir, I've got to go out to the province, sir? That's what you hear endlessly by people from that foreign country that I'll leave nameless. You can fill in the blanks. Hangout Millionaire works for you 24/7, does not subscribe. He is not a member of any union, doesn't take weekends off, doesn't ask for holiday pay, doesn't take any time off, works 7 days a week, 365 and 1/4 days per year, because you got to include leap year, and works. Are you ready to get started is the question I have for you. So let's get going. I'm going to show you some more proof while I got you on the line. In less than 3 weeks of running Hangout Millionaire, I'm on page 1 and 2 for several product name long tail keywords. Why is this valuable? Product name, because those are money keywords. Again, we go into in-depth detail explaining money keywords. This means the difference between making money or losing money and wasting money online. Are you a hobbyist online, or are you interested in making money? Keith Jr. is making money because he's selling products that people are searching to buy. That means profits, profits, profits. We all want that. Page 1 and 2 for several product keyword phrases. All he did was follow the system. It wasn't that long ago. If you see, it was June 17 of this year. He is making money. He's active. He's grateful. He's put Peter on his Christmas list. Hangout Millionaire, JohnP.hangoutmillionaire.com. Join and join now. $997 per year or $297 will get you started. Do it now. Action takers are the ones that make the money. But I'm going to show you some more proof. Michael Murray right here was able to make money. Now this man is far away, but he's able to. Incredible and awesome were his results and explaining this. But look at this. Total of 34 keyword city combinations. So if you were in Tulsa, Oklahoma, you're in Miami, Florida, and you've got a phrase and you want to include your local listing, he embraced this. He watched the videos, the training videos that we've got in the member area. He read the PDFs. He became a student, embraced it, implemented, and profited. That's what happened with him. After an average of 6 hours, he was ranking. You, too, can replicate this success. Why? Because it's done over and over and over again. The internet is a big shopping cart. Be part of it, but it's going in your money, in your PayPal account. Who is this for? Anyone with a niche business. New people to online marketing that want to get there the short, fast way. Novice to advanced marketers of all levels. Mature business owners and new business owners, so it embraces all. Well, I'm just not advanced enough. No, get started and get started now. So all you have to do is click on this JohnPaduchak.com. Now look at thinkandgrowrich.com, one of my favorite books that I like to reference. It was written by Napoleon Hill at the turn of the century. Why is this important? Because he profiled the common characteristics, the common threads, the common denominator used by the millionaires at the turn of the century. And what did he find? The conclusions that were found from all these millionaires: action takers are the millionaires. Are you an action taker or not? Use focus, invest now, don't be left behind. This is the money train, the speed train. Get on the bullet train with us. This is where John is. This is where Peter is. This is where everyone that takes the bullet train gets there faster. Get off the fence. Guess where these guys are going? They're sitting on a fence. They're not going anyplace. They're smoking. They're BSing. They're not doing anything. You're jumping in. Get on the gold brick road with us. These are Cougarans, bigger than Cougarans. These are gold bricks. Do you want to march on this, or do you want to march in quicksand and do what other people are doing, making a measly amount of income just getting by, or do you want to get on with us and skip along the gold brick road? Oz does exist. It's called your bank account. Bank account. Bank account. Make money today. Skip along the gold brick road. What is the cost of inaction? That's the COI. This came to my attention through a friend named Alex Mendoza. We referenced him earlier on in the presentation. What does it cost you without taking action. Yeah, you have a befuddled look on your face. You're lost. You're not making money. You're a dork. Make money. So take action. What is the return on investment? You become the happy Buddha. Buddha was a happy dude. He was fat and happy. He advised many. His legacy has lived long. Do you want your legacy to live long after you? You have to take action. So here it is, JohnP.hangoutmillionaire.com. It has a $4,800 value, $997 per year, or $297 will get you started right now, and then we won't bill you for 3 months. Get on it so you can become a cash cow. JohnP.hangoutmillionaire.com is where you need to click, and click now. Don't wait. Don't delay. Remember what I said and what Napoleon Hill found out about the millionaires. The people that made all the money took action, and they took action when they saw opportunities. Are you an action taker? Do you want to have your own cash cow? You can't have mine, but you can create your own. Cougarans can come out of your bum, out of your butt, wherever you're from. You call it whatever it is, but you want to have your Cougarans coming out, so click on JohnP.hangoutmillionaire.com. Do it now. Create your own happy cow, blinking your eyes successfully. You can be the cow. All you have to do is click and start. We want to see you on the inside and be part of our family and be part of the active Facebook group. Peter's on it every day. I'm on it every day. Colin, who works in his office, is on it every day. All of us speak English, so we respond to it quickly. We want to be involved. The other members are actually on this every day because we're sharing our success. Creating cash cows. We showed you the proof. These are real people, verified. We're not interested in any problems from any federal agency saying, "Oh, you're not making the money you claim." They are making the money we claim. Why? Because they implemented and followed the system that Peter laid out. The really simple system. Because 3 of the 4 case studies we showed you were beginners. They're creating cash, living the lives of their dreams because they took action. They took action. They got off the fence that I illustrated earlier, and they are marching down the yellow brick, misspoke, the gold brick road, stepping on real gold, 99%. That is tough stuff. Do you want to be part of it and create your own cash cow? You got to jump in, and jump in now, JohnP.hangoutmillionaire.com. We're expecting to see you on the inside. I, too, want to be able to interact with you and do a hangout with you. I'll guide you through the process. I'm pretty good at this. I'll be able to interview you on your skill set. If you want to use it for a client, I'll happily interview and do this. Use me, abuse me, make me part of your success. I'm here to do it. It's all part of there. For $9.97 a year is nothing. I'll charge you $1,000 if you want to set up a private interview, or you get me for free because we're here to support John. So jump in, JohnP.hangoutmillionaire.com. Do it, and do it now. Don't delay. Don't be like those guys sitting on the fence doing nothing, because they're doing nothing, and guess what? They're going to smoke and sit there. You can smoke and make money and have a cash cow spitting out Cougarans out of its bum. Do it, and do it now. JohnP.hangoutmillionaire.com. If we have any questions, I will field them now as you are clicking and ordering your system right now. John, do we have any questions from the group?
No, I don't see any more questions, but I just want to say that Peter has an outstanding support staff, and the Facebook group is fabulous.
Yes, he does, and I'm involved with it. I'm always accepting new members as those that embrace it, and I just love the fact. How many action takers do you have in your group? How many people would benefit from this that were on the call with us today so they can start making money? Please tell me. I mean, I know we had some questions, and the lady that asked about the Spanish marketplace, oh my God, she can have total domination of her market. She'll be the first to do this. We did it for the President of Colombia, so don't try to compete with us because we already won that one. And then you can do this for yourself in the Spanish market. You can do it in the Portuguese market. You can do it in the Italian market. And my gosh, we've got the English market. We've got the English that is from the UK, where it came from. You can use the US market, the Canadian market. You can go down to New Zealand, and you can do it in Australia. All of them speak English. Oh, let's not forget South Africa. They speak some type of an English, something I can barely understand, but they can use the same software down there and use it and start creating their own cash cow. Good to go? I like to know who's ready to have this work for them. That's the question you have to ask yourself. Are you willing to invest in yourself? You've got to get in on this, folks. Are you ready to get started? Because this is a virtual assistant in a box. And what I like to describe how Hangout Millionaire works so well is I'm excited because it works auto-magically. You get to set it, forget it. We've all heard that on TV from the late Ron Popeil who described this. You set it and forget it, and it works for you. You get to go back to other money-making activities and get rid of the mundane, the manual that takes so much time, energy, frustration, sweat, baldness. Any of that goes away when you use the Hangout Millionaire system. JohnP.hangoutmillionaire.com is where you need to go. If you're on the fence, get off. Just get off. Don't be tiptoeing around. Get into the bullet train with us. Create your own cash cow. Do it, and do it now, and we're going to see you on the inside. Peter, do you have any final comments?
Well, look, I was just thinking another way. When you have an automated solution, it makes everything easy. An example of that is I'm working with a celebrity here who owns none of his content online. So I'm consulting with him to create his own YouTube channel and start to own and monetize his own content. A part of that discussion we had, he said someone else made him a website, and when he Googles his own name, his own website doesn't come up. So after the meeting, downloaded one of his videos, spent 20 minutes on Hangout Millionaire, and I promoted his website. Now his website is number 2 when you search for his name in Google, where before you couldn't find it. So I did that. It only cost me half an hour of my time. And now the next meeting we have, he'll see that, and it just adds so much credibility to me, where for years he hasn't been able to be found on Google. And just one meeting with me, and because it was so easy to use the software, I was able to get him number 2 listing in Google for his name. So it's not just about making money. It's also about using the software to establish credibility and giving you power in the search engines for very little time.
Yeah, and what you've touched on is a great point that I want to cover for some of the folks that are still listening to us. Is this is a business opportunity. You can show prospective clients, hey, I did this for you generically, and if you want this, here it is. So you can have them, it's almost a try before you buy, and you walk in, and if they don't want it, you take it right to their competition. People will invest in you to not take it to their competition. Because the competitiveness comes out, oh my gosh, I'm going to miss an opportunity. They're going to get all the leads, the local plumber in my market, the local carpet cleaner, the divorce lawyer that charges too much. All these people are going to miss out. So that's what we want to embrace. So again, if you're still on the call and you're still on the fence, get off, create your own cash cow, JohnP.hangoutmillionaire.com. Do it, don't delay, because the people who don't take action, the cost of inaction is complete despair, and it's normalcy. Do you want to be abnormal? Do you want to be the unique, the special, the one that makes money and bursts through the ceiling? Then you click on the link and you get started and do it now.
I'd just like to add the people on there that know myself and John, they know that we just don't go out and promote anything. We have either got to believe in it, or we buy things ourselves. And this is one of those cases where this isn't review copy we got. We actually bought it and we tested it out ourselves, and then we told Peter and Mitch to do this hangout because we could see the potential behind this. So it does work. As I say, we've got our own copy, no review copy. We actually paid for it ourselves. Full price, I might add to that as well. So it does work, and that's why we brought it to you.
Well, that speaks volume.
And you guys who know us, yeah, I was going to say, and you guys who know us know we aren't easily impressed. So
no,
that's a lot too, I think.
Yeah, I mean, and this works so well, and I don't endorse many products. I get asked all the time, and I look into people's credibility. And one thing I also want to comment, and you have the support. I didn't talk about this enough, and shame on me. Peter's support staff is the best in the business. They speak English. You're not calling India with a guy that you can't understand and can't write a note back. These people speak English. Now, it's Australian English, but we'll forgive them for that. But they speak English as their first language and will respond to you in a timely manner, and they know the software inside and out, which is critical. Critical. If you're a tech person or a non-tech person, doesn't matter. We'll get your bases covered through all the tutorials, the PDFs inside the system, to the help desk will help you, the support desk, to the online. You're going to learn a ton being on the Facebook fan page where you're able to share ideas. I'm always gleaning resources, new ideas there all of the time. I can't even count more than a dozen things I was able to implement from other very astute marketers. That in itself is worth the price of admission. The video network, the private video network that Peter has is huge because you can't go out and buy that. It's not available anywhere else. Utilization of the Web 2.0 properties is huge. That's powerful. All of these social, inside that social network. John, do you care to comment about the power of Web 2.0 properties? I'm sure you implement those in your own marketing.
Totally. I mean, absolutely. And, I was thinking as you're going along, Mitch, but I know that Peter has a whole bunch of new things that are being added to the software, and I know the price is going to go up, too.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that a little, Peter?
Sure. Once YouTube Live is implemented in the software, the price is going up to $14.97 per year, and of course we have to put the price up. We've been keeping the price way too low for too long anyway. So, but pretty much the next webinar we do, the price will be going up.
That's awesome. So you guys are able to get in, and they need to get in and do it now. I know it sounds slightly pushy, but I'm pushing them in the direction of profits. Profits, profits, profits. Push them to profits. JohnP.hangoutmillionaire.com is the link. You'll see it in the pile of the gold bullion. Are those Cougarans or bullion? You decide. Get your own cash cow. Jump in and jump in now. Get your own cash cow. Jump in now. Oh, that rhymed. Oh, I didn't even know that, but I did it. So I think we are pretty much covered, and all the questions have been answered. If they have any questions, we'll be free to answer. Is there anything else that's come in through the window, or everybody had all their questions answered?
It looks like everybody has had their questions answered. I don't see anything new that's popped up.
Okay. Well, we've got a few people that have taken action. I applaud them. I look forward to doing the interviews with some of these people that have invested, because we want to do a hangout together so we can profile your expertise and see this system working for you and getting Hangout Millionaire ranking you in your videos and or your clients' videos instantly. Let's get this done and get it done now. Remember, the price does go up when we do this again, and that is, we got another webinar in just a week, and guess where the price is? $14.97 outside of your group, but this is what is going to be good for them, and if they do it tonight, they are able to lock in this price of just $9.97 a year or $2.97. We'll get them started. We won't bill them for 3 months after this, but they can test the system, use the Copy Sniper program as a benefit, and as a bonus, they get to have the interview with me as a bonus, which I'm happy to do. I love to do Hangouts and hang out with new people that are interested in embracing and growing their career. So let's go. Don't delay, invest today.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate having you.
Okay. Have a good one. We'll see you on the inside.
Okay.